Man, guys, it's been a while, so I figured I'd post a quick update. This one video I'm gonna post. No ifs, ands, or buts. I've been saying I'm gonna post videos. I've made dozens and dozens of videos, and yet have yet to post it. Like, it's been a while since I last talked to you guys. Yeah, a little chunky, whatever. And it's just, I don't know, I've been like slacking on that, and I've been not like digging the videos, and it's just seeing how I've been. Like, I mean, so I figured I'd just make one video, kind of this short. Like, a lot of it is where I talk a lot. Like, I'm talking right now, I'm talking a lot. So I'm gonna try to do like one like catch-up video that is just one maybe decently long video, but kind of talk about multiple different topics. We'll see how this goes. Right now I'm in traffic, so there may be a little bit of cuts here or there, but we'll see. Doesn't look like there's not much traffic. So yeah, so what has been, I forgot my last video. My last video I think I made was like my review on Breath of the Wild when they first unveiled the name, I think. It's been a while. Good game, great game. It is honestly the next Ocarina of Time, easily, hands down. And I will even say that even though my favorite game is Twilight Princess, this has now brought in a whole new levels to video games and new adventure games, whatever, open world, all that. Great, the game is great. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. Something simple like that. I can go in more details, but I don't want to do any spoilers or anything like that. It's a great game. I don't have a Switch, so I got the Wii U version. But when the Switch does come out, I will want to get it just because I have a collection of my Zelda stuff, and I gotta get every game, and I have every form. I even have every form of like Twilight Princess. I have the Wii U version, I have the Wii version, and I have the GameCube version. So yeah. Anyways, so next up, I got my new phone. It's a Note 4. I'm just recording on my Note 3 right now, actually. I finally popped that back on. I cleared the phone out, so now I can just pretty much strictly do this with video and connect this phone to like the mobile account, whatever, you know. So yeah, I went with that just because, big accident. I went with that just because I wanted to upgrade, and I didn't want, my two biggest things, I like having the feature, having something and not needing it, and then needing it and not having it. And the biggest thing for me was the battery and the SD card. There was a third option, which I'll talk about in a minute, but there's something happened with that actually recently in this past week. But I did it mainly for the having micro SD support, which they removed after the Note 4. They brought it back, and now the SD card support's back in it. But the biggest thing for me was also battery. I like having a second battery. I have a second battery in my pocket for this phone. I got it. I had it for the Note 3. Ended up washing it and destroying it in the wash, which I was very lucky it didn't explode in the wash. That would have been nasty. But I got the same thing for this phone because I wanted that feature, so I got the battery. It's like $40, and it comes with the case charger. I wish it came with like a plastic sleeve cover like the S3, the Note 3 did, but I could probably find one on Amazon for like cheap. But I paid like $40. It comes with the battery and the charger for it. That's not bad. I bought the Note 4 pre-owned for like $250. It was certified pre-owned, so which is great, and I've been enjoying the phone. It gets a little warm, which is probably people's only complaint. Other than that, the phone's fine. I've been very happy with it. What else? I'm finally on Straight Talk, which, you know, I saw that made that video a while ago about how Straight Talk is really good. I'm finally on it. I'm happy with it. The one weird thing I've got to get used to is texting with my regular number using a texting program. I'm so used to using Google Hangouts. But at this rate, I think Google Hangouts is actually going to be getting out. They're going to try to push everybody to go to either the Android messaging for text messages, go back to Google Voice because they've updated Google Voice after like so many years. And then go to their new services, which is the Hangouts is like AOL's AIM. You made a user account, your Gmail was your account. You don't, so you can message people through that. Or like iMessage kind of. So you have that. Wow. But I think they're getting rid of Hangouts because they haven't really updated much. But then they have Allo that just came out, which I made a video on, and that's been doing. I don't know how that's been really doing. I'm not into it. I understand why they did Duo, but Allo, I'm like, why do you get rid of Hangouts? Like, and then Hangouts also I think is because they removed the SMS feature. I liked having it because everything was all in one app. It made it easy for me. Like everything was just easy there. I can text, I can use Google Voice messaging, and I can use Hangouts all in one app. Now, no. Now I have to go convert to my original stock text messaging app, or download Google or download Android messages, I believe is what it is. Sorry guys. Again, I'm driving, but hands on the wheel, I am paying attention to the road, which is why I'm glad, but that's most important. So, again, Straight Talk's great. I had the $45 plan. I have unlimited everything. I've used the gig up in like a week and a half, but I still got over a gig, 4 gigs left. Yeah, so I'm not worried about it. What else is new? Well, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but one of my other passions that has grown in the past year is I do dance fitness. Oh, I forgot something else, but I'll bring that back up about the phone. But my passion is dance fitness, so I've been doing Zumba, and I just started getting into, at the beginning of the year, something called Mixed Fit, which is a blast. It is fun. I love how when you walk out of class after an hour, you feel like you were at the gym. Like, it's great. And I did a workshop a couple weeks ago, and now I'm a certified licensed instructor. So you may see me in your area doing classes in the future. I don't know. We'll see. I'm just starting out. I'm going to start working on some choreo for myself to do. I'm going to work with my other fellow instructors and we'll figure out, time. But hey, it might happen. Back to what I was going to say before was one of the other reasons why I got this Note 4 is I wanted a Samsung phone. That was another thing. I wanted a Samsung phone because I like this app called Beep and Go. I believe that's how it's pronounced. You can't find it on the App Store anymore because they removed it, but I got a message earlier this week saying that they are no longer going to be supporting that app, and actually the app is going to be done by May 26th, so I only have like a week left, which I'm very disappointed. Maybe 29th, I forgot the date. So I'm very disappointed because I like that. I liked having it. I don't know why they're shutting it off. Maybe there's alternative apps that are like this, but what it was is it's a barcode reader app. Now, okay, or you put your rewards card, like they have a bunch of apps. You put your rewards card barcode on this, and you can scan your rewards cards off your phone instead of having all your stuff in your wallet or on your keychain. So I like that. I liked having this specific app, and I'm like, you can probably say to yourself, but like, there's a bunch of them on there. Why don't you go to switch to another one? The main reason why I like this one was because it's got a beaming feature that makes it easier and pretty much like on point that it will like scan. Like with these other apps, a lot of these scanners don't have the support to read off the glass, or the brightness has to be really high. Sometimes you get the angle a certain way. This one was almost like a guarantee. Like, for me, it was every time, instantaneously. They scanned it, they scanned the barcode. Well, it looks like they're actually scanning the barcode, but they're not. What happens, they're actually beaming out of the sensors of the, I believe it's the sensors where the screen goes dark. I can't think of the name of I can't even think of the name of the sensors they are. Proximity sensors shoot out an infrared beam that the actual gun, like when you're using the gun scanner, like, they use that in the stores. It looks like you're actually scanning the code, but you're not. It's actually the lasers are hooking up with the IR of the phone, and it's actually just giving the code that way. Because that's most of the time when they were using the gun scanners, they were like, click, bing, whoa, that was fast because of that feature. And I explained that to the cashiers. But I love that feature for that reason. That was the main reason. Now, I will say I didn't use it much, and that could be they might not have been being used as much by other people, which could have been the reason why they're shutting down. But I loved having it. It worked for a couple places. The big thing with these features was, even though if you had the barcode and you had the angle a certain way with the scanner gun, you couldn't use it on those like self-service ones where they had like that spinning lasers that like that's what you use on the like the cashiers use at like grocery stores and stuff. It's also got the built-in scale and everything. You couldn't use it on there because it couldn't read the code correctly, even though it was off your phone. But for some reason, because the lasers did something differently, it couldn't read off of it. But because of this IR blast, the IR, I keep calling it IR blaster because it's got an IR blaster on it, the IR signal that it beams out with the barcode can read off of that. So I remember, I love when I first used it, I went to my local store, which is Stop and Shop. And I remember I'm at the self-service thing, and I grabbed my phone, and there's a lady in the self-service area, which is always like one lady that covers all like 6 self-services, just to make sure everything's running fine. If they have a problem, they can talk to somebody and go help them out. And I remember seeing them at the corner of my eye, like ready to be like seeing them that will keep an eye on me because they saw that I was getting ready to swipe my phone across. I knew it was going to work. I used it a couple times before, but no one ever caught. But I remember this one time, she was watching me, and she's like, "No, sir, wait, it worked." And I'm like, "Yeah." What the heck? That was my Note 4 giving me a signal. It's like, "Yeah, it works fine." It's like, whoa, I didn't expect that to work. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good." But I just love that. I love having that. It works. I know for me, it worked at CVS and it worked at Stop and Shop. But those are like really the two busiest locations I went to that actually I use a rewards card. I usually go for shopping for Aldi's or Walmart now, so they don't have rewards cards that I'm aware of. Maybe. But that was one of the reasons why I also got this phone. But now they're getting rid of it. So again, I still want this phone, but now if they're gonna get rid of this feature and there's no other apps that support this IR beaming of the feature, maybe if there is, I'll definitely keep it and definitely look for getting Samsung phones later. Oh, excuse me. Then I'll get with stay with Samsung. I might switch in the future, but right now I got this new phone a couple months ago. I got an AT&T. Switched to Straight Talk now on it, which is great. Same phone. And it's been very good. So yeah, I was trying to make this a short video, but at least I covered a couple things. It's 12 minutes, which is normal video for me. I think I'm just gonna this is gonna be just straight, no editing whatsoever. And yeah, so yeah, I'm kind of glad to be back. I'm gonna try to start adding this to making this like a more continuous thing. Try to do it more often and get that back into the swing of things. I need to do like a little side project outside of work and doing mixed fit and all that. So this could be a nice little cool thing. It's been a while because I haven't driven like this long for a while in my car, personal car. My work, I'm in my company vehicle, and I don't want to do that while I'm driving my company vehicle. That would be good. So, all right, yeah. Like this, I'm gonna do that whole thing. If you like this, if you're glad I'm back, if you still watch, I don't know. Also comment if you have anything to recommend. If you guys want to talk about something more, please comment on that. I'd be more than happy to talk about certain things. I'm horrible at coming up with topics besides Zelda and that. If you have any like, hey, what's your opinion on certain things, let me know. I may do a video right after this for the Google I/O. I remember a couple things that I liked about it. This week. I'm still on the phone. I'm trying to get back into it. I've been I've been in a slump. So, yeah. All right, guys. See you later.